Hello. So the odds are, if you're watching this video, is because you haven't been to a session with me in person. So I just wanted to take a few minutes to explain the Wellness Clinic live and online. At the start of the session, everybody will be unmuted and it will simply just be an opportunity to say hi. But obviously you can mute yourself if you prefer, that's not a problem. And I will set the theme of the session and I will invite any of yous to pop a private message in the chat box, which will then just outline if there's anything I need to obviously take into account as I obviously instruct the session. We will then move on to the actual teaching aspect, and I do tend to teach it in blocks. So we will obviously do the warm up and then I will obviously ask for like a thumbs up, make sure everyone's okay. And then we'll go through the different elements and every session has a different theme. If you do have a block or a bendable, you can use these to give obviously the head a little bit of support, although a rolled up towel or a pillow is absolutely adequate. All of the sessions will always be given in levels, and I do invite you to just watch my exercises that I've just put together, which just give you a little bit of an intro on the type of exercises and the terminology that I use. Now, if there's anything you're not sure on, just feel free to private message me because I'll happily just put a few exercises on a video and then send them over as a private message. Please, on any of the forms, don't feel like you need to hide anything from me. I would much prefer you told me the truth so I can ensure that I can adapt for you appropriately. But I look I'm looking forward to obviously working with more of you in this new virtual format. So I will see you on the Zoom side. Bye for now. So first is our cat stretch. So we've got hands under the shoulders and knees under the hips. And then just from here, just think about lifting through the spine and releasing down. So you can go neutral spine or you can do the extension through the lower back, through lumbar spine. With all of the stretches, you obviously just work to the range of movement that is comfortable. Our second stretch is shell pose, and just to ease yourself towards your heels and have your arms forward. Now some people do prefer to have a block. They can place their hands there. You can have your knees close or your knees wide, and you just literally see how far you can ease back into the stretch. And then there is a move where we will go from a shell position. So we will ease back, walk the hands forward, and then just let the weight transfer forward. So it goes past the all fours position and we just press in through. And I will encourage some of you to take your hips all the way down. So you can press all the way through here and then draw it back. Some people may go from the shell pose, transfer forward, lower onto forearms and lift from here. Place the hands back by the chest and then draw back up into shell pose. We do have a pigeon stretch, and that's from an all fours position, but you bring one knee forward and then you slide the other one back here. Now, sometimes people's knees don't like that stretch. So what you could do is stay on all fours and then simply just slide one leg back and take that to a calf stretch. So let me just show you that on the side. So on all fours, you can bring one knee forward and slide and sit into the stretch. So that's our pigeon stretch here. But if that causes too much discomfort, from here, you can simply slide one leg back and just take it for a calf stretch and hold it there. Release down. We have seated position. I invite you to sit obviously however's comfortable. So if you do need to leave one leg out. From here we do various side rotations. Here, maybe up, stretch up to the ceiling, to lean forward. You may want to sit on a cushion or on a block, and that's absolutely fine. Obviously things inner thighs, so legs out wide. You obviously choose the range of movement that's comfortable for you. And from here we've got, again, spine rotation or to lean forward into a stretch. There's always opportunities to adapt the stretching, and you work to the range of movement that is comfortable. When it comes to lying on your back for the stretches, the key ones that we have is a full body stretch, which I'm sure we don't have to explain. This is where you might want to block for your head, so you can just elevate. So if you know that you have got rounded shoulders, pop the block on, and that will just allow the neck muscles to ease. But from here, you've got full body stretch, you've got a come into a ball, you have one leg up to the ceiling, and you could use a dyno band, tea towel, Pilates ring to help with the stretch if you do have tight back of thighs, hamstrings. We have a figure 4 position, so we have foot over the knee. We do various move whilst we hold this position. And then we have a knee coming into the chest and extending, and then taking that leg over to the other side. So they're like the main stretches that we will work through. If you do have back issues, then you will definitely get some release from those stretches. If I take you through some of the movements, the strengthening, and that will just give you a little bit of an idea on what may be asked in the class. So we have a Superman, and if I go from lying on your front here, and it's simply just squeezing your backside, lengthening your legs, pulling your belly button in. You can work lifting the legs only, or extending the arms and adding the arms as well. We have things like, from this position, we call VW, where we squeeze in here. And that's absolutely great for posture. So this is if you know you have a shoulder injury, just let me know, so I can obviously give you an alternative when I may instruct that movement. If we take Superman onto all fours, from here we slide, and we can add an arm, we can lift here, and I do some variations where we take it out to the side, tuck in under, but I will always give you the base move, so don't worry on if I add some creativity into that. Traditional, we have a half roll position. If you do have a bendable, this is great, because what you can do is pop it for your lower back for support, but you're just going to be sitting here, and we engage the core, lengthen the spine and retract the shoulders, and we might do some various arm positions, we might do some leg lifts, but the base move is this half roll. So as long as we can sit up tall and lift, and you come out at any time. Back. So from here we have things like the shoulder bridge, where you just peel. So from here, we're just pushing up and then back down. So you just go as far as you feel comfortable and then release down. We have a tabletop position, so here. But I do give the option of one leg at a time. We have the option of hands coming underneath in this position as well. And then from here, I can adapted scissor switch this position. So I think they're the base moves. So have a go and just see what you think to them. I will write a list and then it's just any feedback. So it's if there's any joints that feel discomfort, if there's troubles with the wrists, with the shoulders, maybe balance issues, just let me know, and then I've always got then an idea on what I need to give you as an alternative.